Hi and good afternoon. Welcome back to class with me. My name is Kendy and I will be teaching here for the next 2 hours. This class will be a speaking class. We are talking about different phobias or fears. This will be a good chance for you guys to practice your conversation skills with your classmates, asking questions about other students' fears, maybe how did they overcome them. So we will have a chance to swap stories with each other as well as learn about some kind of unusual phobias that exist with people around the world. Right now, if you have a reservation, this is the time to use that reservation and get in. This time is reserved for you. Otherwise, the class will open up in just one moment for everyone else. If you have a ticket, you can use your ticket to get into the class. In just a moment, it will open up and let you get in. Make sure you have your headphones when you come into class to avoid the echo. And when you join the class, we will be in a Google Hangout. When that happens, you can close verbling.com so we don't hear the echo in the background. So like I said, if you have a reservation, now is your time to use it to get into the class. I saw some students that had reservations, so you can use those now. And the class should be open either now or in just a moment for everyone else with a ticket to get in. Phobias are different fears, but they are very, very intense fears that happen with other people around. Perhaps you have your own phobias. Common phobias are, fears of the dark or fear of certain insects, or maybe some of these can be rational fears. Rational fears are fears that that can be understood. Some other people also have irrational fears, and for them, as crazy as they might seem to other people, they are actually scared of them. But they can be about, everyday objects, fears from everyday objects, and those are irrational fears. Say hi to everyone that's typing in to the chat box. So far, I don't know, don't be shy, come on in. If I don't have anyone coming into the class in the next few minutes, we can postpone this class for another time because class is only good when you guys are in it, right? So I guess I'll give you guys another moment to come into the class, and if not, maybe everyone is busy, or if you're having trouble getting tickets, let me know. I can help you. Otherwise, we can move this class to another day. So people are saying hello in the chat. Why are you being shy? Come on in. I guess we'll give it like another minute or so. Otherwise, we will postpone this. I have another class coming up in about an hour, and we are talking about ways to express yourselves at the doctor's office. So if you find yourself in an English-speaking country or area and you feel ill or you feel sick and you need to go to the doctor, the class in an hour will go over that, all the different words you can use to express yourself, and talking about illnesses, symptoms, and also a chance for everyone to share home remedies and different treatments or medicines that work. Okay, so it's been a few minutes, and I see a couple people watching, and I guess if we don't get enough people to get in the class, I will have to postpone it. Someone just joined. Marta, hi, how are you?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Welcome to class. Where are you from?
From Italy.
From Italy. Okay, which part?
The center.
From the center of Italy. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Welcome to class. Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you. Is this your first class with me?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. Excellent. Well, thanks for being here. Welcome, welcome. So we're
Thank
talking
you.
about phobias. Do you know what phobias are?
Yes, irrational fear.
Yes, exactly. Do you have any?
I have arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia. Okay,
Yes.
good. What is that?
An irrational fear related to spiders, insects in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is specific to spiders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spider. Yeah.
Do you see a lot of spiders in Italy where you are in the center?
Fortunately, no.
Okay. So, where do you see spiders? How do you know you are so afraid of them?
I sometimes go to the countryside. I have my grandparents living there, so when I go visit them, I find some ugly spiders, terrifying
And
spiders. Yeah.
how do you, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people think that they are not pleasant. But how do you feel inside? Like, how do you feel inside? How does your body feel when you see a spider?
I can feel a shiver on my spine.
You feel a shiver in your spine?
Yes.
Really quickly, I want to welcome Murat to the class. Hi, Murat. How are you? Murat! Are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Welcome to class. How are you today?
Thank you. Thank you. I am good. How about you?
Excellent. Thank you for asking. Where are you from, Murat?
I am from Turkey,
Yes, which part?
east of Turkey.
Oh, in the east.
Van.
Okay.
I am from Van.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Well, thanks for being here. We're talking about phobias. Martha is talking about her phobia, her fear of spiders, arachnophobia. So you feel a shiver down your spine? Martha?
Yeah, sorry. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, I do.
Okay, good. How do you feel? Like, do you breathe normally?
Yes, I can. It is not an exaggerate phobia, so I can breathe. I can almost have control on myself. So.
Okay, so what you feel is, do you know this word?
Sorry, sorry, you were typing, so I couldn't hear you. Yeah, anxiety.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it does that. What you feel is anxiety. Do you know this word?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. So when you have a phobia, it's a very serious fear, and what you know it's a phobia when you feel serious anxiety. Yes? Yeah. Okay, good. Murat, do you have any phobias?
Yes, I have a phobia about snake.
You have a phobia of snakes.
Yes.
Okay. Do you see a lot of snakes
and
where
dog.
you are? And dogs.
Dog. Actually, I didn't have phobia, but when I was a child, a dog was behind me, and now sometimes I have a phobia about dog.
You have a fear of dogs. Sometimes
Yes.
now you have a fear of dogs. So you didn't used to have a fear of dogs, but now you do.
Yes.
What happened? There was a dog behind you, but what happened?
And I ran to my house. My house. It didn't catch me, but only fear.
Okay, you can't explain it, and it was just scary for some reason.
Not reason, but
Okay, yeah, there is no reason, so you can say you have an irrational fear of dogs.
Irrational.
Yes? Yeah, you have an irrational fear of dogs. Let me take one moment and welcome Paloma to class. Hi, Paloma, how are you? I think you're on mute. Check your microphone settings. Can you click on your microphone? Okay, yeah. Paloma, can you say hi? Let's test your microphone. Okay. Can you say hello? Okay, well, when you get your microphone working, just say hello. Okay, so Murat, can you remember something that might have happened in the past that made you become afraid of dogs?
I understand. Sorry, I remember when I was a child. I wanted to go school early. My mother didn't want to so early. When I went to school, dogs saw me and I ran from dog.
You ran away from the dog?
Yes, yes. I ran away.
And
since the day I am afraid of dog.
Since then, you have been afraid of dogs.
Yes.
Even though the dog didn't do anything.
No, it didn't anything, but phobias. Only phobia.
Wow, okay. And so you are still afraid of dogs?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Some dogs are big, and sometimes I am afraid of dogs.
Do you get anxiety when you see them?
I don't understand.
Do you get anxiety? Do you know this word, anxiety?
Anxiety.
No. Okay,
no,
Marta, can you explain this word?
Anxiety is a feeling is a feeling that makes you feel nervous and not safe.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a good explanation.
Thank you.
It's a way that you feel inside when you feel very uncomfortable, when you feel very nervous, right? You have anxiety.
Yes, I get anxiety sometimes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. Let me welcome Sergio to the class. Maybe his microphone is on mute. It happens automatically in the beginning. Sergio, hi. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Great. Thank you for asking. Sergio, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
From Mexico. Okay, that's right. Thank you for joining the class today. We are talking about phobias. Do you know what a phobia is?
Yes, it is a fear.
Yes. Like a small fear? Or a
No,
big fear?
a big fear.
Yeah. Do you have any phobias?
Well, I am afraid of darkness.
Okay. Do you feel anxious? Do you get anxiety when it's dark?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you do. Okay. So, do you sleep with a night light?
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
Okay. Do you know why you are afraid of the dark? Did something happen and now you are afraid?
I don't know, but
But
nothing.
oh, okay. You don't know, but nothing. Okay. All right. So what are ways that you can overcome your fears? Do you know this word, to overcome a fear? To overcome a fear. Who knows what this means?
To win.
I'm sorry?
To win.
To win?
Yeah. To win.
Yeah,
To
okay.
face
Like
off.
yes, exactly. If you are having a fight with your fear and then you win, your fear loses. Yeah, exactly. Like when you overcome a fear, you do something and then you are not afraid anymore of what you were afraid of. So, for example, Sergio said he was afraid of the dark. Well, to overcome his fear, what could he do to overcome his fear?
He could turn on the light.
Turn on the lights.
Dark.
Yeah, okay, exactly. If he turns on the lights, then it's not dark anymore, and so he's not afraid, right, Sergio?
Yep.
Have you heard?
I have
Uh-huh.
I have a very weird phobia too.
Of what?
When I love the music of the Beatles, but when I am alone and I listen to their music, I got afraid. I don't know why.
So you are afraid of listening to the Beatles alone.
Yes, I have Beatles phobia.
Is it like the music group?
Yes,
Yes? Like the British pop music group. Yeah? Not like the Bugs and the music maybe they make.
yes.
They were people. Yes? Okay. Okay. Is this like a fear or is this something like you just don't like? Or do you get anxiety when you listen to them alone? Is this a fear or is this just something that you don't like?
It's something that I don't like, but I love them. I love their music, but when I listen to their alone, I got afraid. I don't know why.
What are you afraid of?
I don't know. It's very strange.
Okay. Yes, I would say that is an irrational fear. Something that is irrational is something that you cannot explain. For
Yes,
example, Murat talking about his fear of dogs and this fear of listening to the Beatles while you are alone. This is something you can't explain it. You don't have a good reason to give, so it is irrational. You have an irrational fear, right? It doesn't make sense in your brain. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. Okay, Martha, you
Yes.
said you are afraid of spiders. Is there a specific reason?
No, I think that their looks uh, is weird sometimes, and I don't like them for their appearance.
Okay. All right. So, do you know, have you ever tried to overcome your fear?
No, I tried to to get rid of spiders, but not to overcome my fear because uh, it is simultaneous. When I see spiders, I have that uncomfortable sensation feeling. So
Okay.
okay,
Okay, so you just tried to remove spiders from your life,
yeah,
but you
from
have
from my
not
side.
tried to overcome your fear.
No, I can't think of any way to overcome this fear. So if you have any suggestion it would be welcome. So,
Have you heard this term, face your fears?
yes.
What does it mean? To
Ah.
face your fears. To face
To tackle
your fears.
my fear. Yeah.
Yeah, so what would be a way that you could face your fear of spiders? First of all, I want to make sure that everyone knows what we're talking about. Murat, Paloma, Sergio. Have you heard this phrase, to face your fears?
Yes.
Yes, Murat? You've
Yes,
heard
I
the
know.
term, to face
Yes,
your fears?
yes, yes,
Okay,
I know.
Sergio? To face your fears.
Yes.
Sergio. Yeah. Okay. And Paloma, does your microphone work now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. How are you today?
How are you?
Good. Good. Okay. Welcome to class. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you
Nice
have
to
any?
meet you.
Nice to meet you too. It's nice to have you here in class. We're talking about phobias.
Okay.
So far, are we all together? Was there anything that you did not understand from before your microphone? Is there something you don't understand? Are we all together here?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Are we together? Do you understand the topic?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what it means to face your fears?
I haven't any phobia. I haven't any phobia. I have real fears or rational fears, but any phobia.
Okay, so you have rational. So what are your fears?
Fears, for example, to go at the night alone in a place dark in the darkness, for example, or for example, is near dangerous area and so on. But unfortunately, phobia, no one.
Okay, so you don't have any real, like, serious phobias. You are street smart.
Yeah.
Okay, we like to say street smart. Okay, so do you know what this means, to face your fears? Paloma?
Sorry?
Do you
Sorry.
know what it means to face your fear?
Yeah, to affront to your phobias, your own phobias.
Yes, to look at your phobia and interact with it,
Okay.
and then make it so it's not a phobia anymore.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. And catch this and a solution to it.
Exactly. So Marta has a fear of spiders. What is a way that she could overcome her fear? What is a way that she could overcome her fear of spiders?
She is
She
far
could do this,
far from.
or she could do that.
I can understand you. I understand you.
Okay.
So I understand that Marta has with her phobia.
Oh.
I can hear it.
Marta,
Yes.
you are afraid of spiders, right?
Yeah, spiders.
To overcome it is a way to not be afraid anymore. Does anyone have any ideas of how Marta could, or someone else with this fear, could overcome your fear of spiders? Usually, to overcome a fear, you must face your fear. So to overcome a fear of spiders, you should face that fear. So what are some good ideas for Marta to overcome her fear? Because a spider is just like a small thing. Sometimes they're very big, but still, you are bigger, right? I know, me too. I don't like spiders either. But what are some ways that someone who is afraid of spiders could overcome their fear? What might be some good advice?
Maybe when she sees a spider,
Uh-huh.
she should try not to kill it.
Okay, she could try not to kill it. She should try not to kill it. And instead do what? Just look at it? Watch it? What
Well,
should she do?
I don't know.
Okay, so that's a good idea. She should try not to kill it right away. Martha, can you kill spiders, or are you too afraid to go close?
No, I don't want to kill them. I usually call for the help of someone. So
What happens if you are alone in your home, for example, and you see a spider and you can't call anyone? What happens?
it depends on the spider. If it is big and particularly scaring, I leave the room. If it is not big, if it is average sized, I try to let it out. So
If it's a big spider and you leave the room,
yeah.
What if it's in your bedroom or your kitchen? Do you just leave and then hope that it goes away? Please go away. You just try to forget?
It is impossible to escape from a room because I have I don't know what is it called. It is a device not to let mosquitoes come in. So it is impossible to go out from the window. So I think that if I was compelled, I think that I might take a sheet of paper and try to make it go out.
To move it out with a piece of paper.
To move it out, yes.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice that you don't want to kill it. Okay. All right. What about you, Murat? What do you do like now? I mean, when you go walking outside, I mean, I'm sure you see dogs a lot. So what is one way that you could overcome your fear? Have you ever tried?
Usually, when I was a dog, I am walking quickly from the dog.
When you see a dog, right?
Yes. I maybe if I touch the dog and I know the dog not dangerous for me, maybe I overcome the fear.
Yeah, you can try petting, to pet. A pet is an animal, but to pet is also a verb, and it's when you pet an animal, when you touch an animal like this. Nice dog.
Yes.
So maybe you can try petting the dog. Yes?
I will try.
Maybe you could also get a dog, right? Go get one for yourself.
Yes.
As from a baby, like get a puppy and watch it grow.
Not now, maybe I will.
Not now, maybe later.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. What about Sergio is afraid of the dark? What would be some good advice for him? What would be, and this is not uncommon. If something is not uncommon, it means it's fairly common. It's a common fear. I know a lot of people that are afraid of the dark. So what are some ways that someone could overcome a fear of the dark? Paloma, Martha, Murat, what do you think would be a good idea? Sergio is afraid of the dark, and he calls you, or he tells you, you know, I am so afraid of the dark. It's very difficult for me to live my life. What can I do?
He should get acquainted with dark. Maybe he can stay in his room with only a little lamp on, so that he can get used to the progressive dark, and maybe turn the light off when he's ready to face off his fear.
When he's ready to face his fear.
His
Okay,
fear.
yeah. He can get used to it. Try to get used to it. Sit in a dark room, maybe. That's good. Murat, did you want to say something?
Maybe he can think a new roommate or another person who live with him. Maybe.
Okay, maybe get a roommate, and then so he's not alone, have someone stay with him.
Yes.
Okay, that's another good idea. Paloma, what do you think? What is good advice?
A little lamp is a very good idea. For example, my sons have a little lamp in their rooms. Then they have a little bit fear at the darkness, little bit, not phobia, unfortunately.
They have a small fear of the dark.
A small fear, and a little lamp is very, very useful.
Okay, good. Those little lamps you are talking about, we can call them we call them a night light.
A night light.
So your children have night lights.
Night light, okay.
Room.
Yeah.
And the night lights can be they can be anything, but usually a night light is something you plug into the wall, and it's just a small light that you plug in. Or also, like a small lamp. We call it a night light. It's not for reading or anything. It's just a small little light.
It's a little ghost. It's a little ghost, and it's a soft light. It has
exactly.
a soft light. It's a night light with like a ghost, a little ghost.
Exactly. Those are night lights. Exactly.
Yeah.
So your sons have night lights. Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing. Let me welcome, is it Joud to the class? Fanari? Is it Joud? Jude? Fanari, welcome to the class. I don't know if you can hear me. I see you. To the young lady that just joined the class, hello. Thank you for being here. And Jamel? Am I saying that correctly? Do you guys know you are in a verbling class? Jamel, welcome. Maybe if you're talking, I can't hear you. Maybe your microphone is on mute, so I don't know, check your microphone settings, click on the picture that looks like a little microphone. And Jude, Fanari, hello. I don't know if you can hear me. It doesn't look like you can, but hello. Maybe. Thanks for being here. Okay, so Sergio, what do you think about their ideas?
I think they are good ideas. I will try to turn off the light when I sleep.
Okay. All right. Good. So try that and then report back. That means tell us later how it was. Tell us if it works or if it doesn't work. Okay. So what are some other common fears that you guys know about? That, you know, it's normal to hear about these fears. What are some other common fears that you guys know?
being alone.
Fear of being alone. Okay, good. There's this whole list of different phobias. Fear of being alone. What's another one?
Claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia. What is that one?
When you are in a very I don't know how to say it.
Yes, so far so good. When you are in a big space or when you are in a small space?
In a very small place.
Good. When you are in a very space. Yeah? When do people get claustrophobia? In what situations are they do they get afraid?
For example, when in a lift, for example.
In a lift, good, or in an elevator.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah. Okay, good. Exactly. What are some other fears that you guys know about? What about a fear? Huh?
Acrophobia.
Which one? Can you type it up?
Afraid of hate.
Afraid of hate? Can you type out what you said?
Acrophobia. Yep.
Oh, acrophobia.
Acrophobia.
Ah, yes, that's the one I was just going to mention. Fear of height. Yeah, we say height. Can you say height?
Okay, height.
Yeah, fear of height. Good. So does anyone here have a fear of heights? Like if you are on top of a building and you look down and you feel afraid? Paloma says she has no phobias.
No.
Does that mean you can go on to the top of a building and look down and feel like, it's okay?
If it's Empire State, I think so.
Okay.
Or like this.
Okay. Good. Yeah, this is a very, very common fear. What are some ways that people can overcome their fear of heights?
This is.
What are some ways that...
Vertigo. This is...
Yeah, good. Yes, you feel vertigo. Yes, that's the feeling of maybe you feel dizzy a little bit inside. You feel nauseous. It's serious anxiety. Yeah. So what are some ways you can overcome a fear of heights? What would be good advice to someone?
If you feel sure on your feet on the floor, you feel without vertigo.
Okay, yeah, when you don't feel that. But what is a way, I mean, if you are afraid of heights, you will feel all of these. We say they are symptoms. You will feel anxious, you might feel vertigo, you will feel dizzy, maybe your knees.
But vertigo is irrational. It's irrational, and it's sometimes with the ear, with problems in the ear, vertigo, or irrational, or the ear, or with problems with the ear.
You
vertigo.
have problems with your ear?
No, I haven't. But some person I know is it for it.
You know some people that feel these symptoms? Symptoms are different feelings?
I know some people that they have a vertigo and they have problems with their ears.
Oh, yep. Okay, it's also connected. You can also feel vertigo if you, like for example, if you go scuba diving. Do you guys know what scuba diving is?
Oh, I had scuba diving. I hate scuba diving. Oh,
Why?
it's a terrible experience in Dominicana.
What happened?
A terrible, because I feel a very deep on the sea, and I see the
surface of the water.
Yeah, the very higher to the sea,
the surface, yeah, the surface of the water.
And I felt very claustrophobia. It was claustrophobia. It was claustrophobia.
Okay. Yes, you felt claustrophobic.
Okay.
That's when it's an adjective. When you feel claustrophobic, you felt claustrophobic.
It was a terrific experience. I didn't like it, scuba. No.
Okay,
I won't repeat this.
Okay, no. Sorry to hear that.
And I live at the Mediterranean coast, and there is a lot of scuba too, but I won't repeat this.
Okay. Yeah, if you say it was a very, you could say frightening experience. It was a frightening experience.
Frightening.
Frightening. I think I heard you say terrific, which I know terror is like fear, or something like terror, like fear.
Yeah.
But terrific, I just typed it. Terrific means fantastic, excellent, wonderful.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so it was a very frightening experience. Good.
Yeah,
it was frightening.
But in Spanish is terrorific. But I have a mistake. Yeah. Frightening.
No, it's good. It's okay. Yeah, it was a very frightening, or we can say scary, shorter. It was a scary experience.
Like a scary movie. Like a scary movie.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Thank you for sharing. I'm sorry that happened. I want to check in with these other two students. I don't know if their microphone works or if they realize they are in this class. Jamel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
You're here. Okay, how are you?
Fine. And you?
Wonderful. Thank you. Where are you from?
Algeria.
Algeria. Okay, good. I didn't know that your microphone was working, so I'm glad it is. I'm happy it is. Thanks for being in class with us today. And Jude or Joud Fanari, are you with us? Hi. Your microphone, it's not working, or maybe it's on mute. Click the microphone icon to unmute yourself. Let's go back to Jamel. Jamel, we are talking about phobias, as you know. Do you have any fears?
I don't think so, no.
No? None at all?
No, not that very much, no.
Okay, alright, that's okay. Have you ever had a frightening experience, though? Maybe you don't have a solid fear of something all the time, but have you ever had a frightening or scary experience?
Yes.
Would you like to share?
Well, it was 2 years ago. It's like we were in the beach and we were swimming so far. And when I was going to come back, I had like a cramp or something. The word I don't know. It's like in the muscle. They like they stop and they start to hurt.
Yeah, a cramp. You had a muscle cramp. Okay.
Yes, and it was so far. It's like I had to work with only one hand to go back.
You had a cramp in your leg or in your foot?
Yes. So I was using only my hands to come back.
On the ground? You were
not on the ground, no, in the water.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
It was so far. I was in the water. I was going with someone, and then when I was going back, it happened.
Okay. Yeah.
And the fear, it was a really big fear. It's like you are going to die, and if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And now can you go in the water without being scared?
Of course, yes.
Okay, so it didn't give you a total fear of the water. That is a scary experience.
It's always a challenge for me, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing. Do you know of any other common fears that we haven't mentioned yet?
Other common fears?
Mm-hmm. Okay, here's another one. Agoraphobia.
Agoraphobia.
Have you guys heard this before?
No.
Agoraphobia. Anyone? No, that's a no. Okay, agoraphobia is a fear of being either in public places, like being out in public, or being in crowded places with people. Basically just being in a place that is not safe. So people that have, and you always have a phobia, people that have agoraphobia tend to not leave their homes. Usually do not leave their homes because they feel that the outside world is unsafe.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you guys know anyone with agoraphobia?
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Yes, and what do they do? Okay, so Jamel, and let's hear Jamel, and then Paloma.
I know a person that was in his home without go out 2 years.
Without going out for 2 years.
Without going out for 2 years.
So how did he survive? Did his friends bring him food, or what happened?
He survived. He survived, but he wasn't good. He isn't good, a good healthy, mental good healthy.
He wasn't healthy. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. He didn't go out of his house for 2 years. All right. Jamel, what about you? You said you know someone with agoraphobia?
Yes, it's my classmate. He has it from when he was 15 years old, and after 1 year he started to stay at home and do no activity. And when he went to college, it's like he studied and he go directly home without doing nothing, just going home, and he stay there until tomorrow.
Until the next day. He would
Until-
stay at home until the next day.
Yes, no activity. And if you ask him to go out or do something, hang out, he just he say no, he can't. And when you say why, he said the outside is dangerous for us, and you don't know what can happen or will happen. And I always tell him it's just talking, don't believe him, these things. He say, no, I saw it with my eyes, and so on.
Yeah.
And his family, sometimes they try to help him, tell him, go out, you are young, you have to see everything, and he just don't want.
Yeah, it's a serious fear, and it's I mean, it's pretty common too. So I think we could all maybe either name someone, or someone that we know probably knows someone with agoraphobia. Yeah, it's the fear of the outside world. There's one last one that I would like to discuss, and that is xenophobia. Can everyone see the chat? Can everyone see the Verbling chat?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Good. Okay. So xenophobia, spelled with an X. Does anyone know what this means without looking it up? Has anyone heard this or know what it means?
This
Yes.
is, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
When the person see a stranger, she afraid.
Yes. Okay. When you are afraid of strangers. Good. And strangers can be who? Anyone, really. When else? This can apply to a stranger, someone that you never met. It can also apply to what other group of people?
From another country?
Good, Sergio. Yeah, it applies to people from another country. Okay, so this is when you are afraid of someone from another country, and maybe therefore you are afraid of someone from a different culture, or someone who speaks a different language, or someone who is not from your country, so maybe someone who looks different. Yeah, someone that you don't know and usually maybe comes from a different place. Do you guys know anyone with this fear?
I think, but it's more hate than fear. I think it's a hate.
Do you think that the hate comes from a type of fear?
It could be. It could be. The fear other people was in your country and catch your things and everyone else. It's hate. I think it's hate, not so fear, but it's connect. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. And this is a common discussion actually, is where does hate come from? Does it come from a fear? Possibly, and it just turns into something very negative. So what are some ways, and here you guys are from lots of different countries, you speak different languages, and from what I can see, you're not afraid to talk with each other. So what are some ways that someone can overcome their xenophobia? And I would love to hear from all of you. Let's start with Murat. What is a way someone can overcome xenophobia?
Xenophobia. Maybe the people knows each other. For example, on the verb link, I want to share another my phobia. My phobia before the verb link was the speaking English. How I didn't know how I can speak, but now I have four friends from the verb link, and I speak with them sometimes, and I overcome the fear.
Yeah, you overcame. English. Exactly, yes, you overcame your fear. That's so awesome. Okay, good. Okay, so you can meet new people from different countries. You can make friends, right? You can make new friends. This is one way to overcome your xenophobia. Exactly. Good. Let's hear from Sergio. What do you think? What's another good way to overcome xenophobia?
Trying to learn their language.
Ooh, that's another good one. Learn a new language in general, right? And I mean, because when you learn a language, right, you learn about someone's culture. Exactly. That's an excellent way. Good, good. Sergio, then you can actually communicate. Oh, I'm nice. I'm a friend. Oh, you're a friend? Okay, we can communicate this, right? I come in peace. Yeah.
Yes.
Good. That's excellent. What about Jamel? What's another way that people can overcome xenophobia?
Well, I had like a student exchange, and I had a lot of classmates, and everyone is from country, his own country, and sometimes they share with you their culture, their history, everything.
Yes. Good. That's also falls under making friends or meeting new people, but also exchange, right? Travel,
Yeah.
right? That's a great way. Travel. So go to a new place, or yeah, go to a new place and be the exchange student, right?
Yeah.
That's a good one. And Paloma, what do you think? What's another good way?
Oh, I think that in Spanish there is a proverb that says nationalism cures
Nationalism?
cures traveling. Do you understand me? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Nationalism
Yeah.
cures
Yeah, cures.
nationalism cures. Like when you have a sickness and then you take medicine, medicine is the cure.
Cures, no, cures like a heart. You can hurt.
Kills? Like kills?
Yeah, okay. After that, cure, heal, treat. Nationalism, treat.
Nationalism treats, like cures. Yeah, cure.
Yeah,
to cure.
Is it right? Is it right?
Nationalism cures traveling.
It's a proverb.
So in this saying, in this proverb, traveling is an illness, and having nationalism will help you with that illness.
No, it's my expression isn't correct, isn't right.
Okay, that's okay.
Do you understand me?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm trying to, if you say nationalism cures traveling, then I think that traveling is a sickness and nationalism is the cure. So traveling is a problem. Oh, nationalism is cured by traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Sergio wrote it in the chat. Yes, the passive voice. It makes a world of difference. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay, can you explain that really briefly? Explain what that means, just really briefly.
Yeah. When you are every day, every life in your country and with the same people, the same words, the same conversation, you are very a little mind. And when you go out and you have relationships with people from other countries, other culture, you have a world more open.
Yes, good, exactly. When you do not go out of your world, you can be narrow-minded, right?
Okay.
If you don't read,
Yeah.
if you don't talk to people, if you don't anything, I mean, you don't have to go out. You can read. So we say narrow-minded, small mind, narrow-minded.
Okay.
And the opposite, open-minded.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, well, that's beautiful. That's a wonderful note to end on. Does anyone have any questions about something? I have another class coming up about illnesses and cures and symptoms and all these things. Does anyone have any questions really fast about what we just talked about?
No, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you all so much for joining this class. I hope to see you in the next one, and if not, have a beautiful day.
Bye.
I'm going to go
Thank
get
you very
my class
much.
started right now. Okay, thank you. Bye.